Hi guys, it's me again Aswad, and today I'm going to do a review for the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. They say it's a Queen biopic, and you do get a lot of the band members, story about them. But yeah, it's more, to be honest, it's more a biopic on Freddie Mercury and how they formed the band, and then how the star story of this guy. I'm not talking about life story so much because it's such a long period, a few decades, and they have to cut a lot of things. I know that. So Rami Malek plays Freddie Mercury brilliantly. This is the main strength of this movie, is the acting. I think is good. I'm not a big fan of rock music, especially not Queen. I know they are, We Will Rock You and Bohemian Rhapsody, of course, and some other songs, but I'm really not a big fan of the band and the music. But I have grown up with it, meaning I listened to it a few times. So all I can say is like the movie is like a big long huge music video on the making of some of the song. Where do they get the ideas, how did they come up with We Will Rock You or Bohemian Rhapsody. You got the background for these songs, and you also, because it's a focus on Freddie Mercury a lot, you also get to know, his controversial in quotes, his sexual life. He started off a straight guy. He likes this girl called Mary, and how he fell into the gay scene and how he got AIDS. It's not explicit, but it's there. It's a PG-13, I think. This movie is it PG-13? I don't know. In Malaysia, they show it to everybody, kan. Yeah, the big strength is, of course, on the acting, Rami Malek, and I also, the storyline is not that bad. I really understand a lot of things. I learned a lot of things from this movie, that I didn't know that Freddie Mercury was Indian, that he is from Tanzania, but he's an Indian origin. His original name was Farouk. I didn't know that he was half Indian. No, it was not half Indian. He's Indian. He's from Tanzania. In Indian root, his name is Farouk, and there was part of it when they were talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, and this guy was asking what this is, Illah. He was saying Bismillah, and for him it's a universal thing. And it was in my 30s when I realized he was saying Bismillah. So you figure out what religion. I mean, he's familiar with that, and then after I was learning a lot about Freddie Mercury from this movie, even though it's not a real portrayal, but you learn some of the superficial stuff that a lot of people know, but I didn't know. I like the first half of the movie because it's like that. It's like, it's a bit funny. It's about how they become a band, how they come up with this song, that song, this song, and they do like the making of kind of movie, and you get to know the band members and his relationship with Freddie Mercury. It's not an in-depth movie, but it's there, and I like the story that. And then the second half is when they started to come up with his becoming, and coming out with, exploring the gay scene and becoming, to himself, admitting to himself that he's gay and stuff like that. And he started, but they did show this part of this movie when he's looking at guys and going to gay clubs and stuff like that. They did show him like a very sinister, dark and dangerous thing, and it made me feel creepy. It is a light horror movie a bit at this part, because because then he got AIDS and stuff like that. It was very scary, very serious. It stops being funny, and at the end they have this like music video of the Live Aid concert kind of thing, where they sang 3 songs or 2 songs, but I was so out of it because I'm not a big fan of Queen. So it's like watching a music video of a music that I really don't like, and I wanted to walk out of the cinema, but I just want to give it a chance to see what happened after that. Nothing happened actually. After the Live Aid concert, they just go into this very fast montage of what happened to him. He died and stuff like that. Yeah, it is interesting because biopic you cannot say it's wrong or right unless how it was made. To me, I really don't know the true story. As long as I can get a gist of this guy, of the band, and I'm okay with it. This is a okay movie. I'm not a big fan of Queen, like I said so, but I'm now a fan of Rami Malek. I think the actor is really great. I forgot that it was him. Part of me, when I was seeing this character Freddie Mercury, I kind of miss Freddie Mercury because he's very a big larger than life. To see him on screen like that, like he's alive. So that's the testament of how good the acting was. It made me miss Freddie Mercury because even though I don't like the music, he's such a flamboyant figure that you always read about him a lot, and to see him alive on stage and in the movie, and then making mistakes like discarding his friends and then discarding his team, it's really kind of sad and made me miss him because I was watching him on screen. And yeah, the movie will be great for you if you're a fan of the band. I'm just a fan of good acting and good story, so they have that in this movie. But my score is out of 10. I'll give this movie a 6 out of 10. It's above average. It's really not my cup of tea. The music is not my cup of tea, so I want to push it higher, but I can't. It's just a TV film. I will not buy the Blu-ray. It's disposable to me because I really don't like Queen, even though I've been exposed to a lot of that. So that's my review for this. I'm sorry that you don't like hearing that I'm not a big fan of Queen. I'm not a big fan of that kind of music. So that's my review. 6 out of 10 for Bohemian Rhapsody. I would suggest that watch it on TV when it comes on, or if you want to study Rami Malek and want to see how he's acting, it's really good here. And that's my review for Bohemian Rhapsody. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.